Hello Collective, and welcome in for a reading. This is a different setup, as you can see, because we're doing a different sort of reading. We're going to be doing 1, 2, 3 piles of who is doing black magic on you. If you are anything like me, then you've had probably a number of people. And for those of you who resonate with people also trying to cause you physical harm, this could relate to them as well. So go ahead, choose yourself a pile. The first pile is being identified by this book called Next by Michael Crichton. I'm going to choose a page out of it and see if anything relevant is on it. First thing I see is Marley opened the Weller patient file, which was stamped deceased. She thumbed through the pages. Meanwhile, I can't help but wonder about your original autopsy. Marty jerked his head about it. Marty jerked his head up. What about it? It shows that you ran a talk screen that came back negative. Okay, so we've got a pile of cards for you. Second book, Road Less Traveled by M. Scott Peck. The problem of separateness in close relationships has been has believed mankind, has bedeviled, okay, interesting, has bedeviled mankind through the ages. However, it has received more attention from a political standpoint than from a marital one, okay? So there's that. I'm also a bit tired, pardon the stumbling. Third book is Prodigal Summer by Barbara Kingslover? I don't know. This one says, it just does not make any sense to despise the snake up there, she told Eddie. He's on our side. I hate mice, is what I hate. Getting into my food, making their nest in the drawer so my socks stink like mouse pee, running all over my feet in the morning, making me throw my coffee against the wall. If you took all the snakes out of this world, people would be screaming bloody murder at the rodent plague, not just here, in cities too. Okay, so these books, their aesthetics, the names, the statements I've read from them could be relevant for you. We're going to go in and start with group 1 at 2:17 on the clock. Welcome in group 1. I want to choose another page just real quick. None of it was true. In reality, it was the opposite of the truth. Okay, so we've got 3 archetype cards here talking about who could potentially be doing magic on you or having ill intent, starting off with Dilettante in reverse, Messiah in reverse, and then Prince upright. Okay, so the shadow attributes of these two say pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess, exaggerated belief that you're the only cause through which a means can succeed. And Prince upright would say romantic charm and potential for power. But given the fact that these two are in reverse and we're talking about karmics, I'm going to assume that this is somebody wanting to appear like a prince, okay? This says using power for self-aggrandizement. And the song that I was given for you is Scared Money by NX Worries. I don't know if that's No Worries or NX Worries. I found that interesting given this is a book called Next though. So that song is referencing possibly a lover or someone in need of money. For some of you, both. Okay, so this energy is making me think that some of you have somebody that you could potentially be financially responsible. I wanted to say dependent on, but then Spirit came in and wanted me to say responsible for. So you could be on either side of this, but it seems as if money and love are two things at play here. So that's that for you. Let's go in with this prism deck that has sadness on the bottom of it and see what motivated this person, people, whomever to want to cause harm to you. I'm also going to grab this little dice I have and we're going to roll it and see if we can get a number. This could be a number that's relevant for you. This could be the number of people who are currently trying to antagonize you. Can I get a drum roll, please? We've got 4, okay? So 4s talk about stability. They're giving me the 4 corners of the home as well as the 4 corners of the earth. And that could, again, speak to somebody you share space with. For some of you, this speaks to multiple people who are in a space. And then for others of you, this speaks to somebody that you were hoping to build with, okay? So someone's sad. Someone's acting as if they're the only means through which a cause can succeed. They're wanting to claim godliness, holiness, kindness. They're potentially wanting to deliver gifts or other sweet nothings is the term I heard. Spirit, can we get 1 or 2 cards out here? Okay. We've got frustration. Yes. Okay, so they're frustrated and they're sad, trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. And we've got those 4 corners here again. So collective, I think that you are the circle. You are representative of the circle of life, and someone is just not like you. And they're in fear because of this, okay? Can we get maybe 1 more card? Can we get 1 more card for group number 1, please? And thank you, Spirit. Oh, we got quite a few out, but 2 of them are down. 1's up. Anxiety in reverse. This is giving me extreme anxiety, not the release of it. So somebody could be feeling as if they had like a deadline approaching, and I'm hearing some ringing to make something happen, potentially in relation to an autopsy. If we're going really, really dark with it, you know your story better than I do. And this is also giving me a parasitic infection. So for some of you, people could be trying to put some sort of damaging materials in your belongings or in the things that you consume. So just keep an eye out for that. And of course, this is all just for entertainment purposes only. If any of it's resonating, please speak to the appropriate professionals regarding the best path forward. Okay. We've got determination in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So people are losing steam. They're worried. Oh, okay. They want me to show you these as well. We've got trust in reverse as well as caution in reverse. So as I said, these are potentially individuals who you did share a space with, even if you didn't live with all of them. Maybe one of them was a lover, one of them was a family member, maybe one of them was a lover, and then their friends or their partners. Ooh, I didn't mean to say partners, I meant friends, but you know, take it as it fits. I don't know your life. If you're poly and everyone's being responsible, then sure, but this is not a responsible sort of reading. So maybe for some of you, you have a partner and they're bringing other people around and you don't know about that. That was kind of a psychic slip. Alas, let's go in with this Halloweeny deck that has the Page of Swords, the Headless Horseman on the bottom of the deck, and get a couple cards for you. We've also got the Ten of Wands here, indicating that this person, these people are probably spying, they're probably gossiping, and they're quite burdened, okay? It's more of that frustration energy as well as that anxiety in reverse. They're seeming very, very much overwhelmed, and yet still wanting to appear as if they are possibly the knight in shining armor or still someone that you can trust. So use your intuition as always. Just because someone smiles in your face does not mean that they are not stabbing you behind the back, okay? Spirit, can we get a couple cards out here? Whoa, that was fast. We've got the Three of Swords. Oh my goodness gracious, more pain. And they're highlighting the 3s, so it could be groups of 3. Like I said, maybe for some of you, there's a family member, a lover, and then a lover of your lover or a friend of your lover who are all participating in some sort of really deep, dark plot. Okay, so there's 1 card for you. I'm also going to go into my Karmic Dharmic decks after to get a bit more information for each of these stories. So take that as it fits, because that deck is quite heavy, but it could just be further confirmation. We have a King of Cups coming out here, so that could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or potentially all of those, you know? This is somebody who is most likely operating in that Prince energy, somebody who is wanting to seem big and bad while actually being, I heard, a little bitch, okay? I'm gonna be so for real with you. This could be somebody who gets up in your face, likes to act all tough, but as soon as you actually check them and you show them how strong your heart makes you, they back down because their strength does not come from a genuine place. It comes from ego, to be honest. And then we got that Ten of Wands out here in reverse again. Okay, so, and we're back. Pardon that interruption. Okay, and we're back. Pardon that interruption. What I was saying was they were highlighting this heart in the center that's reversed. So maybe at one time this was somebody that you were quite close with, and they're showing me the rainbows. So maybe you thought that this was somebody who mirrored back to you really positive aspects to yourself. Maybe they were somebody who did appear to be on a spiritual path, but I don't think that's the case. Or if they were, they are no longer. Okay, so let's go in with the Black Moon astrology to see if we can get a sign of this person or these people. And then I do see water element here at the bottom of the deck in reverse. So, and then Jupiter, so that is Pisces as well as Sag. Sorry, I meant to say water as well as Sag, but maybe it's Pisces for you. Spirit, can we get 1 or 2 or maybe 3 cards for this first group. What do they need to know about the identities of these people with ill intent? More Jupiter. Okay, abundance. So more reference to that desire for stability, more Sag energy. Okay, we get 2 more. Okay, we've got Mercury, mind. So that could be Virgo, or just somebody who had a very bright plan. They thought that they were going to take your world, do something shocking, and gain abundance from it. And then Sagittarius, Inverse, I see. So there you go. Group 1, we're looking at some Sag energy, very heavy, water energy, very heavy, and then a big brain plan that didn't go quite so smoothly. Okay, let's go in with the Karma Dharma decks. I'm actually only going to use one side. However, when I pulled out the deck, the first card I saw is chemical warfare, parasites, and pharmaceuticals. So that could be very relevant for you. And I actually also see paganism here, and that says remote viewing. So that could be indication of being spied on. That could be indication that people are participating in rituals. Even if they say they're not, even if you don't think they would. When I split the deck, I got life insurance policy, which would be very relevant in terms of that deck. Pardon me, in terms of that book. So you can get 1 or 2 cards. Colored in Chaos. Yep, that's the one that came out. So this is somebody who is wanting to appear very calm, very collected, very serene. We've got more water energy here in the background. We've also got purple, so Masonic ties could be relevant for some of you. But they are truly colored in chaos. What they show you does not matter. Trust your intuition. And then we've got baneful magic buried on your property, which is really interesting because the reason I'm doing this reading is because I just found, for I think the 3rd or 4th time, some magic on my property. I found some things buried. So this is very apt. I'm just going to leave that there. Thank you very much, Group 1. If you'd like to stick around for any of the other reads, please do, and I will see you in a second. All right, hello Group 2. We are going with The Road Less Traveled, and I chose an extra page for Group 1, so I'll choose one for you as well. What was the paper about? I asked. I really don't think I can remember. It was so long ago. Poppycock, I said. You can remember if you want to. Well, I think it has to do with Gerard Manley Hopkins. He was one of the first truly modern poets. Pied Beauty was probably the poem it centered on. Okay, so there's that from this book. Additionally, I have songs for each of the groups. Group 2, you got the song Confines by the Black Pumas. There is a mention of a lover in the song, but reassurance from spirit that you are aligned, okay? And my voice is wanting to go a bit, so we're going to clear that energy. If you are using headphones, please be aware I'm going to ring a bell. Thank you, Spirit. Let's look at who could potentially be the ones doing magic. Okay, so one card fell out first, and I did see this one, so I flipped it up right. This was Addict. This one says, compromises integrity and honesty, allows addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Boo, that's not great. We don't love that. Next, we've got Pioneer in reverse that says, compulsive need to keep moving on, which is very much addict behavior, if you've ever been one or known one. We've got Hedonist in reverse that says, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Very much still in line. And then Hermit. We're going to read this in both upright and reversed. Light attribute says, seek solitude to focus intently on inner life. Service personal creativity. Collective, I assume that would be you. So, well done. Keep it up. Shadow attribute says, withdraws from society out of fear of negative judgments of others, refusing to help those in need. So, this energy is giving me very much the story of somebody who has struggled a great deal in their own life, and instead of transmuting that pain as the highest timeline collective does with our rainbow sort of existence, they have made it other people's problem, okay? And maybe they say that they are someone who is on that road less traveled and they're doing their best. To be honest, I do not see they are doing their best. I don't. So we'll put those cards there. And We're going to go in with the Prism deck to get some possible motivators for this person or these people as to why they could potentially be trying to harm you, disrupt your energy, so on, so forth. Okay? I did also have a die over here that I was rolling to see. Here we go. How many people could potentially be involved in this plot, plan, scheme, or scam? So here she is. Drum roll, please. We've got 3. It fell off camera, but there's 3. So power of 3 could be relevant. We could be dealing with 3 people, and then this is you in the positive attribute. This negative attribute is reference to all 3 of them. Okay? And maybe these people, pardon my low power mode, will say that, as mentioned in the book, they don't remember, or they're not quite sure of the details, or yada, yada, yada. The spirit was highlighting the name of a video that a reader had posted recently. And I think it was a Pisces reading. It said, Pisces, don't trust their mouth if it's moving. That's sort of the energy I get, okay? Let's see. Okay, we are back. I've cleared up space on my phone, but we are at 10% now. I was shuffling and hunger came out. This is showing me the motivation of all of these people. So it could be a hunger for power, a hunger for drugs, a hunger for attention, a hunger for money. It is a feeling of loss, emptiness, and scarcity that exists within these people who would be looking for superficial means to fill said hole. And they're wanting me to say that collective, a connection to you would have been what helped them fill that hole, whether that be through just closeness and camaraderie, or through education, or through generosity, whatever it may be. I got way too many pop out here, but we have confidence in reverse. So these people are not confident, as indicated by their reversals. We've got stop in reverse, ideation, and then love in reverse. So we've actually got 3 circles here, okay? So very much power of 3. We've got solar chakra energy, we've got root chakra energy, and then this is giving me like higher heart energy. So these people chose ideation over love, which is most likely, I would say certainly, the energy that you bring to any sort of circumstance that you take part in, even as the hermit. And if you are a hermit, you are somebody who gives your love out very intelligently and sparingly because you understand the power of it. You keep to yourself because you are probably accustomed to people taking things a bit too far, hence why these people are being told stop. They've been told stop. I was going to say misread the signs, but Spirit's like, no, it's beyond that at this point. So take it as it fits. But as I said, you are still protected, okay? Doesn't matter how many seances these people do. Doesn't matter how many things they try and conjure up. It's not looking too swell for them. But, that's their problem, not yours, because you have the frequency of love. And what Spirit's also wanting me to say is that for those of you who are in isolation, who are taking space, it is perfectly okay and 100% justifiable for you to remove your love from these circumstances. You do not owe vampires your blood. Keep that in mind. Spirit, can we get a couple cards out here? Empress in reverse. Okay, so that could be a mother. The World. Wonderful. Capricorn energy. Anything else? And then the 3 of Swords in reverse alongside the Father of Wands and 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So we've got more Masonic energy here. I really was just going to get 3 cards for each group, but you got a couple of them. So what Spirit is telling me here, collective, is that you are indeed this Empress energy that they were trying to siphon off of. They were hungry because they saw just how fruitful and loving your tree was. However, Archangel Michael, as well as the whole host of angelic bodies, are here to protect you and your physical body. So be not afraid, okay? These people have been told repeatedly to stop fucking around in your cycles because their idea of success and love is causing harm to another for sake of financial benefit. They've definitely done magic. I see that very clearly, especially in the dead of night, the dark of night. There could be something about wands, sticks, altars, things of that sort. This is giving me Wiccan sort of energy, as well as cults and covens. So you're dealing with probably both masculine and feminine energies who can't see the forest through the trees and have cut off their nose to spite their face. We're going to go in with the Black Moon deck to see if there are any, I see Pisces and an Aries here, signs or any final messages the Spirit wants you to know about this person, this group of people. And then I'm also going to choose a couple cards from the Karmic Dharmic decks to get a little bit more information. But as I said, for the first group, this is a very heavy and specific deck. So if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. We've got Virgo, I analyzed the bottom of the deck, which means that collective, you are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You are using your mind wisely. And again, we've got an angel here protecting you. So Spirit, can get 1 or 2 cards out here for group number 2, please, as to what they need to know about these low-life losers. Pluto transformation, so that is Scorpio energy. And it fell directly on these 2 cards. So this is speaking to a masculine, possibly a fire sign, or somebody who just likes to exert their will over another, who is experiencing loss after loss, and they still won't stop. They're about to be forced to stop. Okay? Can we get 1 or 2 cards out here? I just got Cancer in reverse at the bottom of the deck. We've got Roots here, 4th house in reverse. So that is the mother, that's Cancerian energy, and I did just see Cancer. And then we saw Void, of course, Moon missing. So both patriarchal and matriarchal energies. And then Love at the bottom of the deck. So we've got it upright. We've corrected that timeline that people were trying to take from you. Okay, congratulations, collective. Whatever you're doing, keep it up, because it's going very well. At the bottom of the deck, when I grabbed them, I saw Relentless Attacks, and what's under that? Karmic Femme. Okay, wonderful. So, let me just... And then, oh, also, we've got the frequency of love here. I had some blank cards that I'm writing on. So we've got love ×3 for you. Love, null for these freaks. Spirit, can we get a couple cards out? Daughters of Cain, sons of Seth, preparing for the flood from all the rain. So these are people who have probably done a great deal of magic. They've made a number of attempts on you and yours, I want to say, so not just you, but those around you. And they know that the rain is coming for them. They know that a divine one can never be broken, nor touched, they want me to say. So they're preparing for the karmic fallout. Can we get 1 or 2 out here nice, please? I didn't take that one, I put it back. Negative thought transmission wanted to make an appearance, and then relentless attacks out here again. 1 or 2, just the most relevant. Thank you. Unexpected snakes around you. Yeah, that sounds to be the case, especially if this is a parental sort of circumstance. Smiling through gritted, bloodied teeth. So these are people who will still try and appear in your life as if they are loving, as if they're capable of being in a shared home environment with you, potentially. They want to collaborate with you because they know that chopping block is about to come down on their head, and they're highlighting how we've got 411 here. That could be an angel number synchronicity, or again, more Cancerian energy, and then I think that would be Scorpio? Pisces. Pisces energy is the 11th sign, I think. Yes? No, Pisces is the last, so that would be Capricorn. Okay. Speaking of Capricorn, Devil. Okay. Can we get 1 or 2 more out here nicely for the collective, please? Just most relevant. Thank you. We've got karmic masculine, so feminine and masculine now making an appearance. Wonderful. An attempted destiny swap. I'm going to leave that there, collective. Thank you, group number 2. If you'd like to stick around for the other group, you are more than welcome to. If you enjoyed, please like, share, subscribe. And if you'd like to book me for a personal, join me on Patreon, send me a donation, all is very much appreciated, and that's down below. See you soon. Okay, hello, group 3. I chose a page from this book for you, and the first line I found my eyes fall on was, so will he kill Aunt Lois instead of Mama? No, he won't. That one I can answer. Life is definitely not like that. God doesn't go around calling fouls like a referee. I mean, he absolutely does. So we're going to leave that there. Look at your cards and see who's plotting, planning, scheming, scamming, okay? Okay, Poet and Shapeshifter were the cards that fell upright, so I have those ones turned up. Poet was upright, however, Shapeshifter in reverse, which makes me think that potentially you've got someone around you, potentially a mother, potentially an aunt, or just a family member that is existing in the shapeshifter energy. Now, if we're speaking to the highest timeline collective, this expresses soul insights and symbolic language, that is your energy. The shadow attribute says, turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. This could just simply speak to somebody who prefers to communicate in one way, but the energy behind it is kind of toxic. Mentor is out here, as well as engineer. Mentor, the light attribute, says passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. The negative attribute says inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. Engineer says ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Shadow attribute says reliant on mechanistic solutions without a regard for emotional consequences. To be honest, collective, this is giving me the energy of karmic family members who are really trying their best to be seen in a very, very positive light while actually being like split personality sort of individuals. They could also be those who have walked themselves into being ridden like a horse, like a broken horse, by certain energies and entities that they thought they were going to send your way. And that's unfortunate, but that is how consequences play out. I'm going to roll this dice to get an indication of maybe how many people we're dealing with or a number that could be relevant to the story. We've got 6, okay? And how many? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So 6 speaks to, in my opinion, oh, this isn't very focused, is it? There we go. 6 speaks to the positive attributes in tarot, because if you think about all the suits, the 6s are the ones that are across the board positive. 6 also speaks to 2 groups of 3. This could speak to 2 opposing energies, you and 2 very powerful individuals that are on your side, whether that be in the physical realm or in the physical or in the ethereal realm, and then also 3 people who are opposing you, which would probably be those fools is what I wanted to say. Okay, let's go into the Prism deck because the light is going awfully quick, and get some information on what the motivation of these people was. What inspired them to fuck around and find out, Spirit? Please tell the collective. Frustration. Okay. Tell us a bit here. Passion. Okay. PP. That could be relevant. This is giving me attempted to swap destinies with you as well. People who allow their emotions to overtake them and override what little logic they had access to in the first place. Can we get 1 or 2 more? We've got rest. And then 1 more, please. Comfort and sweetness in reverse. And then love in reverse. And look at all that pink in reverse. So what this is giving me is an energy of somebody who is saying, collective, just calm down, relax. You can rest up. You can just bundle yourself up and there's nothing to worry about. Everything's okay. Meanwhile, maybe these people are putting things in your food. Maybe they're trying to actively cause harm to you and they're not stopping. This could be related to the second group. The stop card as well as a love card came out for them. So maybe go and watch that if this is resonating so far. These are people who flick through personalities like they're playing a video game, okay? In all reality, they are ghosts internally. No soul. Let's go in with the Halloweeny deck. It has the 6 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So this could be friends, this could be family, this could be lovers. These are people that your heart was at one time potentially very, very keen on. Doesn't need to be romantically, but this is people who were supposed to be soul family to you. So Spirit, can we get 3 cards out here for the collective to find out who's doing magic on them, what's the most relevant information at this time, what do they need to know? Also, if you're enjoying these readings, please do like, share, subscribe, and also let me know in the comments, because this is a new concept, and if you guys enjoy it, I will do more. Okay, so out here first, we've got the Angel, the 5 of Swords, and then we've got the Hermit in reverse, and then the 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So the 8 and the 5 equals a 3 of Swords. We've got a 3 of Swords hanging in the ethers over someone's head, over 3 people's heads, actually, potentially. These could be individuals who are involved in cults and covens. The Hermit in reverse always speaks to that for me. These could be white-haired, long, bearded individuals with big feet. I don't know why they're wanting me to say that. I don't exactly have small feet, so, you know, no judgment or anything, but they wanted me to say that. Maybe that's confirmation for someone specifically. These people were hoping that you wouldn't see something, as indicated with that 8 of Swords in reverse. Mostly this plot of theirs, I presume. However, collective, you are that poet, you are that angel sitting atop a rock placed there by the divine, and you are surrounded by genuine love that is protecting you from whatever sort of debauchery these individuals have going on or thought was going to happen for you. And you can be calm, because the 9 of Cups in traditional tarot is a very peaceful card. It's the minor arcana to the major star. However, for them, they've got the Kraken on their ass. Some of them could have been working with water deities, water spirits, water gods, goddesses, etc. Okay, Spirit, can you give me a couple cards to close out this final pile, please? At the bottom of the deck, we've got Taped Confessional Booth. Could be relevant. Just a couple cards, the most relevant ones. Thank you. That seems like all we need. We've got the Pain Mirror. These are people who are possibly afraid to look in the mirror because they do not like what they see. Their eyes could be looking awfully strange. If you guys saw that news article from a couple months back where someone was saying, I can see demons in people's faces, you might be able to do that. And these people might be able to do that too, but now they're seeing demons in their own faces and they're stressed, okay? Oops. These are people who could also be breaking things because of the amount of anger and anguish they're in. Change needed. Yeah, go figure. And they sold their soul. Well, I didn't choose a black moon for you guys, but let's do that right now. We've got Grand Trine in reverse, blessings. Again, the power of 3 here. They're not getting what they thought they were, okay? So, group 3, thank you very much for being here. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay sexy, stay sane, stay psychic, and stay sharp.